Proverbs chapter 12. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoureth himself and lacketh bread. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Now there's a verse for the modern vegan movement, right? Animal cruelty is wrong. I love eating meat. I don't think animals are all that upset when we eat them. I honestly don't. But when we are cruel to them, that they get upset about. And that is wrong. But this one, he that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoureth himself and lacketh bread. Well, to honor yourself it's kind of the arrogance and conceit. You praise yourself, oh, I am so great. But what does it matter what your own opinion of yourself is if you have nobody with you, if you can't even provide for yourself? But what does it matter if other people hate you if you are able to provide for yourself? Your opinion of yourself doesn't matter if it is not based on something tangible, something of quality. But other people's opinion of you doesn't matter unless it is also based on something of quality. Anyways, verse 11. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. The wicked desireth the net of evil men, but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. He that speaketh truth sheweth forth righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. I'm still very much reminded of our modern political discourse by all of this. But I let the way of a fool is right in his own eyes. This is saying our own self-righteousness, our own arrogance gets in the way. When we are unwilling to consider that we could be wrong, then we make ourselves a fool. Verse 21, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaimeth foolishness. Again, why conceal knowledge? Why is this prudent? Because not everybody is ready for all knowledge. The wise man knows when to impart knowledge and when not to. The foolish man, he just spouts off anything. Anything that he thinks is right, he will tell everybody. Also going back there, it says, there shall no evil happen to the just. This can only be talking about eternally. in the eternities, when all is said and done, the just are justified, and they will suffer no evil in the eternities, because much evil happens to everybody in this life. The just and the unjust suffer in this life. So this has to be talking about the eternities. Verse 24. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. The slothful man roasteth not that which he took in hunting, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. Again, that is talking about eternally, because everybody dies in this life. We're talking about eternal life. In the path of righteousness there is eternal life and no death. I do find it interesting, the slothful man, or the lazy man, roasteth not what he took in the hunt. In other words, he may kill something to eat, but he doesn't bother to dress it. He doesn't bother to cook it, because he is lazy. He doesn't want to do that work. He doesn't want to do the extra work there. I'm not exactly sure the symbolism of that, but it's like a lazy man might go out and get a job, but then there would be they refuse to do more than they absolutely have to. Just as a lazy man may go out and hunt and kill an animal, but he'll eat it raw because he doesn't want to have to do anything else. He does only what he has to get the food. And in the modern day, it's like getting a job and then refusing to do more than the bare minimum, which is, again, fairly common, or at least more common than it should be in our modern day. Sorry for the yawning. That will finish out chapter 12. I'll see you in the next one. I wanted to add this to each of these videos of Proverbs, chapters 10 through 24, because I'm making only brief comments on some of the Proverbs, because each verse is its own separate proverb in these chapters. I want to extend this invitation to anybody listening. If you would like to make a comment on any of the Proverbs, post a comment or just ask me a question what I think of any of the Proverbs that I may have not made a comment about.